Lil P, AHumbleSoul. Get up, boy, shit. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel. Push the like button. Whoop.
Well, AHumbleSoul, we checking back in, man. Broadcasting live from Detroit. We got Lil P in front of the camera. You know, where we at exactly, man? In the city right now. Where we at right now?
Downtown. We downtown Detroit. Downtown, man.
In your spot, right?
We chilling. Yeah. We chilling right now.
Alright.
You got the gate.
For sure. For sure. So, I mean, you've been going crazy for the last few years. Every year, I mean, even one year you dropped, like, how many projects?
Man, I can't. Man, it was more. It was like 6. I know I dropped the one with Prince. I dropped one with Nice. I think I dropped like six mixtapes in 1 year, man. I think that was like, what, 2020? I got so much music. It was at a point in time where I'm doing a song a day, regardless of whatever. I'm doing a song a day. I'm doing a song a day. I'm doing a song a day. And that's what I've been on for like the past 2 years.
One song a day.
I got so many motherfucking songs. I just started like uploading some of my shit to my YouTube because I got so many songs. I got so many songs. It just don't make no sense. But I grew up idolizing niggas like Kobe Bryant, bro. Niggas like Lil Wayne, bro. So that's all Lil Wayne did was rap in the studio. So I became a studio junkie. Fuck it. Why not?
So what's like the goal for you? Do you like set out a plan in the beginning of the year, or have a, like, this is the quote, I want to release so many projects a year, or you just kind of go off your spirit and how you feeling?
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I have a plan, sometimes I don't. That's shit. I think most of the time that I do have a plan, it might work better for me.
Did you plan to drop that many projects in that 1 year?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yep. Cause I had the music, I was working. I was just working. I got to working with Prince. Like, this was like right after my mama passed. So from January 2019 all the way up to March, I pretty much was just in the house with my mama until she passed away. So I wasn't able to do no music. So I'm like, when I get out this bitch, I'm going straight to the studio. I just so happened to link up with Prince, and we got to working, doing songs. And shit, his work ethic was just as good as mine, if not better, you feel me? So we just knocking him out. I eventually got to doing my own solo shit, but I knew I had that in the back. And then I had a bunch of songs that I did with D Nice before my mom went through what she went through. So I'm like, I got 3 albums right there. So I just kept working, song a day.
I mean, man, what's the best part about, like, recording to you? Like, when you working on a project, so say you drop the Courville, baby.
Right.
So if you about to drop, you about to go back in, prepare to release another album, like, what's the approach that you take in the studio?
Like from the beginning to end? Or
Yeah,
like
do you come up with like do you already know the name of the project before you start recording for it, or do you already have the cover art, or you just putting songs together and see if they flow? Lately,
I've been trying to have a name already ready, but it just come off how I'm feeling. It'll probably be off something from my last album. That's how I've been keeping shit going. Like, so now I'm doing the Sosa season because I've been calling myself Lil P Sosa, you know what I'm saying, for so long. Now my niggas calling me Sosa, so it's like, all right, it's like a rebirth, you know what I'm saying, to keep this going. So now it's Sosa season, you know what I'm saying. That's what it's gonna be, shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I just want to take a step back real quick. So with the Courville,
You like the Courville Baby. I had the song Courville Baby before I dropped the album Courville Baby.
so like that project in particular, man, that's probably one of my favorite albums by you so far. It's a lot of different songs on there that I vibe to in different ways, whether I'm riding or I'm working out, I'm chilling, whatever the case may be. But if y'all haven't tuned in and checked out Courville Baby by Lil P, man, make sure you go onto your streaming site on your phone and download that, man. But I want to ask you about the title. So Courville Baby, so that's an area in Warren, or like what's the significance behind that for somebody who's not from Detroit watching this?
That's a street. That's a street on East Warren. It's another side of Courville too, like by Whittier and Moraine too, from where Doug's from. But my Courville is between East Warren and Mac.
Tell them about it. So for somebody who's never been there, man, like
Warren up, Mac down. That's where my hood. That's my hood. And really, Mac, where I'm from, Courville, baby, it's really like when I say on the one song, what the fuck I say? I say Courville, baby, murder block, but look upscale, because it's right by Grosse Pointe, and Grosse Pointe is like the suburbs. You feel me? So it was like my hood where I grew up at used to be Grosse Pointe. So you got nice big houses where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And you got, if you cross Mac, it's Grosse Pointe. So when we was younger, we used to ride our bikes across Mac to Grosse Pointe and see all the nice big ass houses. You ride down towards Jefferson, you see the water and shit. We used to trick or treat down that bitch. Big ass house. I mean, like mansions and shit, bro. Like Aretha Franklin used to live down this motherfucking type shit. Cash Doll had bought a house or something at Grosse Pointe. You know what I'm saying? Like Grosse Pointe was something big. So that's something I brag about, bitch. I don't care. Yeah, I'm from the hood, but y'all ain't had this in y'all backyard. We had Grosse Pointe in our backyard. We did some dumb shit over there before, though. We did some dumb shit over there before. When we was young.
You ain't gotta say it on camera.
Man, we was kids.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm
We was
messing with
kids.
you.
We was all that shit, but we wasn't really doing no. We used to go over there and try to cut grass and shit. But it was a little chick out there and shit. It was a little young chick out there. You feel me? We used to go into the little parks. It was a little park out there. And I don't know who got the macking on the bitch or whatever. But boom, we hit the alley. She get to hitting everybody off in the alley. She hit niggas off in the alley. Boom. We young as hell. So I don't know. Boom, boom. The neighbors must have seen niggas and shit. So niggas in the alley. The police hit the alley. Now we fucking running. We trying to get back across Mac. We running. We looking dumb as hell. The girl, I guess she lived up there, so she went home. We don't know. We acting like we didn't know what the fuck niggas was talking about. That shit was wild. That was probably some wild ass shit. That was probably the wildest shit I did in my life. That's a kid.
And how old were you when this happened?
And I had to be like 11.
Man, you got a song. Is this true? You said one song you was like, the first time I felt some pussy, I was about 8.
Yeah.
Was that just a line or that was true?
That shit true, man. I ain't proud of that shit though, but yeah, that shit true.
So you were molested or?
I wouldn't even say I was molested. The girl was probably like 13. And you know how that shit go. And this when I was living on the west side. We was living on Joy Road. I'm living on Joy Road and shit. This is right before I moved to the east side. And them niggas over there was advanced, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody over there was on some shit as youngins. You feel me? Like our first week over there was a shootout. You feel me? Niggas young as hell though. I'm thinking like I'm a kid, so 17, 18, 19 look grown as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? These niggas kids though, shootouts and shit going on, niggas
That's
shooting
real.
dice in the alley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All type of wild ass shit.
You was exposed to that at a young age.
Yeah, so it was a little bitch that lived across, a little chick that lived across the street. She was just a little rat, you feel me? She was just, we all kids, so she was fucking around and she was letting niggas fuck on her. So we fucking on her, you feel me? Shit, what's up? I see what's going on. She let me, shit, so I did it. That's just how it went. I ain't know what I was doing, but shit, yeah.
So that was real.
Yeah.
What you said in that music.
That shit was real.
No.
That shit was real. My sister know about that shit too.
So man, I wanted to talk a little bit about I want to talk about like your fashion sense, man, your style. Like, matter of fact, what you rocking right now, like during this interview?
Some Louis beards right here. Some lavish. This little Louis bracelet, Louis hat. I really like Louis Vuitton. I like Louis Vuitton. I grew up like in Jordans. I was a Jordan head. I still am, but I started buying foreign shoes, and it kind of made me not even appreciate Jordans no more. I ain't gonna lie. But I love shoes. I love jeans. Like whatever the hottest jean is, I want them bitches. If it was True Religions, I want them. If it was PRPs, I want them bitches. It's Coats, I want them bitches. It was Levi's, I had all them bitches. Like,
what's the most you done spent on a pair of jeans?
probably like $2,000.
And what were those?
Some Marys.
Man, now you said something like that. You said you done bought so many different types of jeans. Do you feel like the Levi quality is just as good as the Amiri quality for somebody who never wore them? Or is it just night and day, totally different feel and style? So it's worth that $2,000. You ain't gonna say that either.
I ain't gonna say it's worth it. If you like what you like though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nigga that's into this shit. I'm talking about the shit, so I'm gonna have it. I can't be saying I'm doing this and doing that and I ain't got it. But I'm into jeans, so if I buy them and I feel, they comfortable, they stretchy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta get them. They don't look too big. They don't look too small. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made right. You know what I'm saying? Like, Levi's, you gotta cut them bitches at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta make sure it's 36, 32, or you don't want to get them bitches too long. Like, ain't nobody got time for that shit.
I feel you.
But
what's your favorite Jordan? Oh, go ahead.
True Religions was a good jean. PRPs was a great jean. They fell off. I don't know what the fuck happened. They was good. Coats was alright. What else in niggas was okay? I like John Elliott got good jeans. And Mary got the best jeans I ever had. I ain't gonna lie. So,
I never tried them.
If you into the shit.
It's something I do wanna. I ain't
Balmain got good shit too.
I ain't never found
like a fashion thing.
I thought that was next door or something. But yeah, I was gonna ask you. So, what about Jordans? Like, you talked about the jeans, but like, what's your favorite pairs of Jordans? You say you used to be in Jordans a lot.
Yeah, I love Jordans, bro. I did some crazy shit with Jordans in my lifetime. But my favorite, what you talking like numbers?
Yeah.
Probably the 4s, the 3s. I like the 2s. He don't come out with enough 2s. The Jordan 1s, they grew on me. But real Jordan niggas know. Niggas did not wear 1s, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. That's some new shit. Jordan 1s, niggas leaving them bitches on the shelf. Niggas weren't wearing them bitches. Damn, the nigga did have them bitches. Yeah, you had this exclusive pair. You be like, damn, my feet hurting these bitches though. Like, niggas' feet be hurting them bitches. But they go good off jeans. So, Jordan 1s, 3s.
You know what's crazy? You say that though? Man, I got a pair of Jordan 1s. They like some of the most comfortable shoes to me.
Oh yeah?
I don't know what kind I got. I don't know what they were. It was a gift though. Okay. But I'm not in the Jordans. Yeah, I ain't in the Jordans.
They making them different now. Cause back in the day, the bitches felt like you could for sure couldn't hoop in them bitches. You know, back in the day, everybody wanted to hoop with some Jordans. So
yeah.
Niggas wasn't buying the ones like that.
You said so the 3s, the 4s,
and I like the 11s.
11s.
Yeah, I like the 11s. The 10s probably the best shoe to hoop in Jordan. The 10s and the 12s. I like the 8s too. I like the 7s. I like Jordan. 14s. I like all them bitches. I don't like the fat ones. I don't like the 13s.
13.
I don't like the 12s. I don't like the 13s. But
So-
I wear some 14s though.
So you don't spend
14 is
2,000.
the one when Jordan hit dog with the push off. And you remember
What
that?
color is that?
You remember the black and red one?
Oh yeah, the black and red. Okay, yeah.
Shoots on the side and them bitches like.
Like I said, I ain't no Jordan dude. I don't know, but I'm sure somebody watching this probably gonna know what exactly you're talking about. And I know the different colors. They got names and all of that too. But yeah, I was gonna ask you, what's the most you done spent on a pair of shoes?
About 14, 1500.
What were those?
Dior's. Yeah, it was like 1,300, some change.
Yeah.
I got like 2 pairs. My Louis shoes was like that too. Bitches cost a grip.
Yeah.
I got some Gucci. I bought some Gucci shoes. They was like 900 a piece. These lavenders. I got a pair of snakeskin lavenders. They were 1,200. These are 900.
It's part of the lifestyle, huh?
It's fucked up.
But you can afford it. You ain't never went broke doing it.
Hell yeah. I went broke shopping plenty of times. Niggas shoot videos, all type of shit. Hell yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm guilty.
Do you feel like it's an addiction almost?
For sure it is. And it's really just because I gotta do it. If I wasn't rapping, I wouldn't be doing it. I'm gonna be real. I'd be sitting around with fucking Nike jockey on. But that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be who I am.
For sure. Man, I want to ask you something, about like just fashion. When it comes to Detroit culture, like the street culture, the Cartiers, the Buffs, and I used to see a lot of people rock Pradas.
Yeah, Detroit shit for sure.
I've been tempted. I don't want to do it now because everybody got the Detroit style. People in Atlanta, people in St. Louis, people in Los Angeles, it's all around. It's New York. But at one point in time, I wanted to buy like some Cartiers. I still want some Pradas though, but I ain't never did it. But was you into that phase too? Detroit culture. You don't have to some. I know you don't have some Buffs and some Pradas.
For sure.
Is that a comfortable shoe for somebody who out?
Yeah, that's the best shoe.
Is it worth paying that what is it, 800? 700?
Well, niggas been wearing Prada since high school. Like that was like the top shoe a nigga throw on when we was in high school. Like, damn, they got the Pradas on, nigga killed the uniform, man. Damn. Nigga walking around with his little weak ass Helly Hansons on, dog, and popped up with the Prada. Niggas get the hate, that nigga spoiled, man. But yeah. Niggas love Pradas, man. Pradas and Buffs.
Yeah.
Niggas that took the bus and ran with them, man.
How you feel about that? You don't give
It's
it
cool.
the sound too. Y'all sound
Oh, yeah,
like
sound.
y'all that Detroit. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I'm talking about.
They ain't like that shit at first. They ain't like that shit.
Y'all been doing that for years. It's like decades, man.
Forever.
Man,
It's like the Orthodox.
so who were you like listening to Detroit wise, or did you even
Like growing up.
Because I know you mentioned like Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane, people like that, in an older interview. But like locally, who were you listening to?
I listen to a lot of Street Lords, a lot of Cheddar Boys, Eastside Cheddar Boys. I listen to Big Herc. I listen to a lot of Peasy. A lot of Dang. When he first started rapping, I used to listen to a lot of his shit. Yeah. That's who I grew up banging for real. Street Lord Wine, Blade Icewood, Tough Tone, Cheddar Boy Malik, niggas like that. Those are niggas I grew up listening to. They really paved the way. Oh, I listen to the Doughboyz too. We listen to Doughboyz a lot.
So who would be like your top 5 from back then, or even now? Like who your top 5 Detroit artists?
All time.
Yeah.
Eminem, Street Lord Wine, Peasy, Babyface. And Vezzo. My top 5 Detroit rappers, bro.
So you said Street
Then I
Lord
put T
one.
Grizzly
Oh.
at 6. Yeah, but that's my top 5 for sure. That's my top 5.
And you said Street.
Eminem, I gotta put Eminem
Eminem.
on. I ain't about to exclude Eminem. Fuck all that. Eminem, Street Lord Wine, Peasy, Babyface Ray, Ice Rizzo. Then I say Dame and T Grizzly, like neck and neck.
That's a solid list. Man. Bruh, 4 to 5 people you link to. Well, no, 3 of the 5. 3 of the 5. Peasy, Babyface, and Icewear Vezzo.
Right.
So they all, just to veer off for a second on them, they all are people who got their own buzzers going, and really done took it to a certain extent mainstream, man. You know, $1 million worth of game, XXL, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Collaborating with people like Future, etc. I mean, did you know that all 3 of them were special like that? They was gonna take it to that level?
Yeah, I did for sure, because I seen everybody work. I seen everybody work ethic. I seen everybody in the studio. Vezzo was the first nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I say he was the first nigga to make me a believer. Dame was the first nigga I seen like really workaholic. Like this nigga doing everything. He rapping on the bitch, he recording himself. You know what I'm saying? P is the first nigga I seen buzzing off music. Like niggas wanted to hear him rap. Like you feel me? Niggas wanted to hear his ass rap. Like niggas shut the fuck up when he rap. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. And Babyface, he just had it. He had it. That nigga had an album out and shit. Like niggas ain't had no album. That nigga had an album out. All kind of shit. So, yeah, man. It was just a matter of time, bro. For real.
So, man, do you feel like, and I want to ask you this too, man, going back. So you mentioned that Doughboyz was one of y'all influences.
For sure.
Before y'all started y'all group. And it's, so people who are familiar with Detroit rap culture, they familiar with the past. They may or may not be, but I'm sure they are. A lot of them are about, you know, just the riff that y'all had going. And was it, on the front end, was it a competitive thing? Because if y'all, you know, came up listening to them before y'all jumped off and started your own thing.
I feel like, yeah, to us it was that. That's what we thought it was. But it don't never be the main niggas. It always be entourage. You know what I'm saying? Like, always be entourage niggas that spark the beefs and put the animosity in the air. You know what I'm saying? It just be the main niggas that take the heat, take the blame for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what happened with our situation. And niggas just wasn't, we just wasn't man enough to pass that shit out back then. You know? But some shit happened to niggas, they ain't gonna want their get back. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna want to just squash no shit. You feel me? Whatever it is, whether it's a fight, whatever. We're gonna take some of yours. You feel me? That's just how that shit goes. You know what I'm saying? So, but it wasn't like it was no bloodshed. So niggas got over that shit.
Yeah, and you know, what was it, like 2 years ago or a year ago, that picture came out. It was T Grizzly, Peasy, Payroll, Icewear Vezzo. Right. And then they ended up, you know, all of y'all kind of came together and started working together to a certain extent, you know, right. Years later. So, yeah. But before everything happened, man, was it real, like, serious? Like, was it stressful? Was it like a stress reliever for everything to kind of just fizzle out to a certain extent?
I mean, when we squashed the shit, it was like, all right, it ain't like it's no animosity in the air. You know what I'm saying? But it pretty was already squashed. You know what I'm saying? Like behind the scenes type shit. It was just that niggas weren't doing shit with each other. Then niggas start throwing parties with each other, doing songs with each other. So that kind of like stamped it. But before all that, niggas had already like squashed that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. But like I said, it really wasn't ever nothing for real. It was just always some he say, she say. Oh, we feel like this about this, or we feel like that about that. You know what I'm saying? That this agree to disagree shit. Or niggas young, or them niggas doing what we doing, or we the hot niggas, or bitch, we come, we hot too. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it was.
Yeah. Hey man, it's dope to see where it's at today. And you got people like Iceberg, Vezo, and Keith got a song together. Payroll, Peasy got a project together. Yeah. You got any things in the works with any Doughboyz?
We did a song with the Doughboyz. I'm on that whole gang song.
Oh no, I was talking about like you,
solo?
yeah, solo song.
No, yeah. I ain't even no. I ain't seen.
But you not turning it down. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
If it present itself, hell yeah, I do some music with whoever.
For sure.
Payroll, Kid, Dre, it don't matter, Keys.
Yeah.
It's all love, for real, bro. It ain't shit.